I have an important Marvel fan asking me if you would please bring Iron Man back.
Well, tell your Marvel fan that we've got a series called Armor Wars coming up starring Don Cheadle as War Machine. And I think that will probably scratch the itch that our fans have for more Iron Man.
How much more IP is there to mine on the Marvel side? I think I recall when Disney acquired Marvel, the skeptics thought, Spider-Man and the Hulk and a lot of the good stuff had been licensed. Obviously, you created massive new franchises in Guardians and Black Panther, and you got Shanghai and Eternals coming. You got new series coming to Disney Plus. What are your creative teams the most excited about?
Well, I've always learned not to underestimate our creative teams, particularly our Marvel creative teams. We've got 8,000 characters that we have to mine. And you say, well, 8,000 characters, who knows what these 8,000 characters are? But remember that all of our Avengers, for example, our Avengers characters, when we made the acquisition, weren't exactly household names. Take Loki, for example. Loki was the most watched season premiere ever on Disney Plus during its opening week. And no one knew who Loki was. Even when we got started on this journey on Marvel, no one knew who Iron Man was, or, Wanda, or Vision, or Falcon, or the Winter Soldiers, Black Widow, Shang-Chi. Nobody knew who these characters were. They certainly know them now.
One of the things I wanted to clarify is you've said it on a couple different occasions that you'll have new content on Disney Plus every week soon. Is that a new TV series or movie starting each week, or is that a new episode of a TV series or movie each week? And I'm curious because if you'll continue to do an episode at a time versus dropping an entire series at once.
Yeah, our plan is to hit that cadence this year in terms of, a new product every week. And what we mean by that is a new movie or series, meaning a new production or library ad every week. And that's not counting new episodes, if you will, but does count new seasons. So we count new seasons. We don't count new episodes in that. And something new can be a new movie or new piece of content or something new added to the library. So that's how we're defining that. And, that's the plan right now. But just like everything we've talked about, we're going to evaluate and iterate that going forward. But we've got such a great opportunity to mine our content and create new things and have had such success at it that our plan is to continue with that one per week, defined by the way that we just did.
Will the board restore the dividend, and what will guide that decision, Bob?
Yeah, that is a board decision. And as you know, they meet a couple times a year just to discuss this issue. And they'll take into account what they've taken into account in the past, which is, what's our strategic investment outlook? Where are alternative uses of capital? And what are those priorities? What's our financial leverage look like coming out of COVID? What's the operating environment look like in terms of the release of restrictions that we've got that might constrain our business going forward, or at least give us some time to actually ramp back up to full operating mode, if you will. And what's really just the overall recovery of our businesses across the entire enterprise. Our first priority, though, I can pretty much guarantee you, will be funding our DTC growth. That's going to be our first priority. And then after that, we'll look beyond that and see what our next priority is going to be in terms of that dividend.
Please like, subscribe, and comment on the video. May the Force be with you.
Impressive. The most impressive.